Oh, hello, everybody. Good evening. Um, Hi. Hi, Fiona. Hi, Bill. Hi, Kier. Fiona, I hope you're feeling better. Hope you and Dan are feeling better. Bill, yeah, I hope you get that wedding sorted out. God, that reminds me that we need to get our wedding sorted out. Ugh. Have not made any plans yet. Um, Good to hear, Fiona. Good evening, Toast. Hi, Tycho. Hey, Richard. Um, this is gonna be a very chill Kerbal stream. Uh, just hang out and play with rocket parts kind of a stream. So hope you're all ready for that. It'll probably turn into epic disaster territory maybe very soon. But for the most part, I'm expecting a pretty laid back stream. Had a long day. Continuing to chop down this tree. It's a really ambitious goal. I'm trying to literally fell this enormous tree. It's really more like 4 or 5 trees that are kind of all growing out of the same point that then also have enormous branches coming off of them. I don't know why I'm trying to do this alone, I guess because, I don't know, it's good exercise, but oh man, is it making me tired. So I'm sipping some late night coffee here, which I usually don't do. Yeah, Carol, that's part of the goal. Make sure that the tree doesn't fall in the house at some point. The other goal is that it's sort of a junk tree. It just drops lots of like weird kind of like polleny stuff. I don't even know what you'd call it. It's just like garbage. And the neighbor gave me clearance to just take down whatever I want. So I planted my vegetable gardens, my garden beds, a couple weeks ago, and then realized, well, we're not really getting that much sun because of the dumb tree. So now I'm kind of in a race to cut the tree down in time for the seeds to sprout. My lettuce sprouted today. First thing I've ever grown in my life that from seed, and it's sprouting, and I'm very happy. So I'm trying to like get this thing, get the patio and the backyard some sunlight so that things grow. But yeah, I planted 2 different kinds of carrots, and this is just my life now. It's so domestic and gross. But anyway, walked to and from the auto shop today. Oh man, yeah, I went running with Janelle, which like she's just starting running again, but like at least she had started and had run in the last 10 years. I have never been a good runner, but certainly have not gone jogging in a long time. And woof. Toby was trotting along, did not care at all, but I was struggling to say the least. It was rough. Yeah, California has no seasons. I'm growing carrots. I put in some. Basically, the only thing I'm not going to grow right now are peppers and tomatoes. I'm going to wait for March. But herbs and things I think will grow right now. Our soil is 60 degrees, so and the days are sunny and 60 right now. Actually, pretty good weather. Anyway, Kerbal. No, not Kerbal. We're just going to chat. I'll probably actually launch this rocket right now because I never did pull off this moon rover mission. So I'll do that while we're just kind of hanging out. Because it's going to take a minute to get it to the moon, and then there'll be like 3 minutes of excitement as I try to land this thing again. It's been 2 missions in a row of the same rocket trying to get this rover down. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. I've landed on the moon a lot, but has not been good. Anyway. Okay. Turning the engines on, a good start. Yeah, I've never been a runner. The thing that bothered me about it, or bothers me, is, well, one, that like burning sensation in your chest, just the worst. But then I also had like weird heart flutters after, which I guess is not like abnormal. But I was just like sitting on the couch an hour later and I could feel my heart just kind of flopping around like a fish. And I was like, that doesn't feel nice. I don't like that. So, I don't know. I might gingerly, maybe I'll occasionally run. Oh, well, the ground's still being weird because I forgot to change the mod. Oh, the EKG watch, yeah. Should probably have one of those. Or maybe I should just not run. Hey, Abominable. I actually made you Abominable just a second ago. I think most of the big babies are back in the Kerbal mission control, whatever. You're all there now. When we do a manned mission, I can use you all again. But this is an unmanned mission, so we'll have to do that later. Oops, I haven't been dropping the tanks. Uh-oh. That's okay. We have so much extra fuel on this thing. Not really that necessary to hit this perfectly. But yeah, if you haven't been watching recently, the goal, midterm goal here, get a bunch of science with this rover on the moon, and then with that science, try to get the space telescope stuff, and then launch a space telescope so that we can find comets and asteroids. And when we find the comets and asteroids, we're going to try to land on one. I think that'll be fun. I kind of forgot / didn't know that those things were in the game, so that's especially exciting because it feels like a whole new feature that I was not aware of. Yeah, Janelle has an Apple Watch that does the like heart rate, and she actually found out today that it was sort of not really working that well / anymore. It seems like the heart rate function has stopped working. But it's an older Apple Watch. It's like it's like the third one. Reenacting Armageddon. Oh yeah, we're for sure gonna have you know, like Bobby out there with a drill. Someone's gonna get the space madness. It'll be good. Okay, so we're just gonna get into orbit here. Probably here. Let's actually just calculate this. Maybe we can just go right to the moon from here. No, it doesn't look like it. Well, unless we do like a really long. Well, oh, actually, that might work. I think what this is actually showing us is that this will be yeah, like, okay, so that'll be we're gonna go around the Earth again, and then we would hit the moon after a second orbit. I think that's what it's showing us. I don't really mind a bunch of these failed attempts because we're actually getting, as a result, a lot of sort of communications relays around the moon, which is useful. Having a bunch of satellites out there so that we don't lose contact with our unmanned probes. Yeah, very excited about growing things. I've never had a garden before, and every fern that I ever bought died. So it's gonna be a real experiment. I am really happy we bought this house and there was an orange tree. Well, we have a lemon tree and an apple tree that both go like bonkers, just like hundreds of lemons and apples. But the orange tree when we got here was not doing well. It was doing so poorly that it looked like a lime tree. But I think I've actually revived it today. There were quite a few oranges, and they looked pretty good. So excited to see if they continue to grow, and we have an orange tree as well. let's see. So that didn't really work because I burned too early. Let's go again. Whoa. Ooh, ooh. Something like that. Okay. So this is saying a burn in 3 minutes, so we will... It's a burn time of a minute, so I'll get down to 30 seconds and split it on each end of it. There we go. Whoa! Whoops! That's fine. Okay. Are the fruit trees the ones getting cut down? No, 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 no. Going to the garden with grandma, picking a squash and frying it. Yeah, Evil, my mom always had a garden growing up. We also had like berry bushes and all kinds of stuff, so this is really just like getting back to that. But I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of reading, which has been kind of fun actually. It's not as hard as you'd think, but there are definitely like every different kind of vegetable has its own little requirements, you know. We were playing Don't Starve Together recently, and like it is weird because it feels like playing Don't Starve Together. They added this whole new like growing mechanic, vegetable mechanic, where you know, each type of vegetable in Don't Starve now has its own yeah, like requirements, or just sort of like ideal whoop, okay, that'll work. It's kind of weird glitching in and out, but I think it'll be fine. I think I guess we'll adjust from like here probably. Let's see if we can get a better handle on this. That would give me a periapsis of 1,000,000. That's probably not very good. 1,000,000 kilometers. Not super close to the moon, but that looks perfect. So let's go ahead and warp to that maneuver and burn from there. Only 4.4 meters per second of delta V. That is very little. Yeah, that's the other thing here. You got to sort of sort through all those, like, oh yeah, what you want to do is just like dump some ash on the thing, or what you want to do is, you know, everybody's got their own thing. Epsom salts are big for tomatoes, you know, but then some people will say like don't use that. I don't know. It's a confusing world. Okay. This is tricky because okay, that might be as close as I could get because I keep forgetting to put RCS on these ships, and it's a mistake. Because you can't maneuver them without the engine burning, and then when the engine's burning, you're going the wrong way. Anyway, okay, looks like everything's gonna be fine here. Let's warp forward. I like that we're getting science still from that satellite that we left in orbit of the moon. Whoa, that's a fast approaching moon. Okay, so where are we? Well, okay, there we go. Moon periapsis is there. So we will slow that down. And, I mean, I guess what we'll do is the same thing we tried last time, but maybe better, hopefully better, because that was a disaster. Okay, let's try this. Oh, wait, we need to actually get to that spot. Okay. So there's the moon. And we're going to slow down now. Except until we spin, we're going to be speeding up. Okay. I might have a cocktail an hour into this stream. I'll probably stream for about 2 hours. And maybe I'll caffeinate now, and then have a cocktail after our victorious landing of this rover, I'm sure. Okay. So now we're in like a really funky orbit, actually. This is this was not planned, but it's actually ideal because we're probably going to want to get this satellite into a polar orbit. So we're halfway there. And all right, so now we're going to what? Detach. Detach. And detach? No? Detach! Okay, there we go. Alright, here's our lander again. Once again, we're going to try to land this sucker. And I think we just slow down from right here, maybe. Well, probably we're going to want to wait until we get around like this side. And we'll do like a, let's see, we'll do something like this. Which will put us pretty low, like kind of in this lit region here. Let's warp to that maneuver. It's funny, the electric charge on this thing is going down, and it didn't occur to me that this thing has no... it's got batteries on it, technically. It doesn't have any solar panels because it's really just a landing craft. So it charges the lander just by burning engines. But if you're not burning engines, then you're just kind of in danger of losing control of it. But looks like we're going to be okay. We got plenty of charge now. All right. Burning this much. Hopefully this goes smoother. We're going to find out. Last two missions have been big fireballs at the end. All right, I'm going to switch to ground-based altimeter there. And yeah, let's go in for a landing. Yeah, we're going to speed up as we get to about this point, and then I think, let's see. I'm sort of slingshotting around right now. I'm going to wait. Well, you know, we're kind of in a nice buy followers and viewers. You're making me click a link. I would like to know... Oh, I only, only timed it out for 1 second. Whoops. I'm really good at being a moderator. Thanks, Bill. Okay. We should play some Phasmophobia or something when Fiona's recovered. Kind of hankering for like multiplayer or something or other. I was really enjoying Don't Starve Together, but then Janelle burned out on it. She just too many failures. Although now we're watching that show Yellow Jackets, and it's like just sort of conjuring memories of the different Don't Starve playthroughs we had. Okay. All right, here we go. Hi, Slade. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so I don't want to cut this too close. We got a lot of fuel. This is a nice flat place to land, too. This is like easy mode. I'm going to just crank this up and start bringing us down. We had a lot of fuel, and yeah, no, this is a lot of fuel. This is good. We're good. Everything's good. So far. I think having RCS on this probably would help. I think one of the problems I ran into last time is that I need a way to like make minor adjustments without burning the engines, because the engines are so powerful. I just keep forgetting as NASA scientist. Okay, I want to get this yellow, green reticle dead center, so I'm sort of going to push it. That's going to be our trajectory. I want us to just go straight up and down here. None of those spooky Neil Armstrong landings. Okay, all right, here we go. Now we're just dropping like stone. And, okay. Let's see. This is going much better. I wonder why the other two were such disasters. I really don't know. Very confusing because it really shouldn't be. Oh, I should probably put the landing gear down though. That one might help. Okay, I'm gonna flare up a little bit now and get our speed under control. Yeah, true evil. Although I guess in a lot of cases you wouldn't hear that if the other one hadn't gone well. Something you don't want your drone captain to say in the future when planes are piloted by AI. Okay. $6,000 meters. We're angling a bit funny here. Also, another thing you don't want your captain to say, because it also doesn't make any sense. We're looking a bit funny. I don't know. It's kind of coming in like a goofy way. It's sort of weird. Brace for impact. Okay. I think this is actually looking good, though. Just iron out this slight angle as we slow. I don't want to throw the brakes on too hard. Oof, sorry to hear that, Cure. Yeah, you can get that with winter flying sometimes, which normally I associate winter flights with fewer thunderstorms, but sometimes, especially with global warming, sometimes you get those really rocky ones. Okay. Here we go. 300 meters. We're coming down at a very nice, gentle, about 10 meters a second. I'm gonna probably get it to something like 8 here. Let's see. Okay, maybe 6 if I can hit this perfectly. Wow, this is actually looking perfect. Oh, going a little bit wonky. Okay, flaring up a bit more. Okay, down. Nice. Hey, there's a lander. It landed. Okay, so now, now the trick is gonna be, so we're gonna drop this rover and then fly this thing off to explode somewhere, and hopefully that actually works. I'm a little worried that because we're on an angle, that the this craft is gonna catch the rover, like physics-wise, and carry it off with it. But I'll try to accelerate slowly so that that doesn't happen. Um, we'll see. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Wait. Oh no. Are you kidding? Oh no. It just lost electric charge, like just now. I didn't have time to get the solar panels up. Oh, and there's no way to charge it again. Hold on, I'm gonna fly this thing away. Oh, you know what? Oh, also, there's no way to pilot this thing now because the core that has the like piloting controls is on this thing. Oh God, why is this so hard? I'm making so many mistakes. Oh man, I didn't think about that. Yeah, so like when this drops off of this can no longer be controlled. Um, well, and yeah, we just now, it like literally just happened that this thing has no electric charge. Hold on. Oh no, it does have electric charge. If we can somehow like get this thing out of here, or like, is there a way to like reattach it? So I can extend these solar panels. They do work. You know what? I have a hacky way of fixing this. It's sort of cheating. It's sort of cheating, but I'm gonna do it. So the way that this automated rover mod works is oh weird. Wait a minute. What? So the Gobbler probe. Oh wait, that's not the right. What is this thing called? I don't know. What are we looking at? What are we in control of? This is the Gobbler 1 Pro. Yeah, no, that should be it. Rename vessel. We're going to call this the Gobbler 1 Rover. Okay. And then... It says solar panels are retracted, but they're absolutely not. That's very weird. That one says extending now. Even though... Oh, you know what's happening? It's like... It says occluded by the tank. It's like getting caught on this stuff, and now I can't retract it. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm really going to cheat the system here. So I don't know if it'll work. But let's try it. So there's this Bon Voyage mod. This is the mod that I was going to use to automate this rover going around on the moon. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually know physics-wise how the rover's working. As long as the systems on the rover are intact, it just kind of assumes that the rover's fine, and then it like teleports it around the map. Because you can't actually see it moving via the mod. You have to like go to where it is, and then when you go there, it's not moving. So it's just kind of, in other words, the icon on the map's moving around, and it's treating it as if it's automating the movement. But it's not actually like driving it around while you're not there, right? So I think if I just give it some commands, it will escape this in a sort of cheaty way. I'm hoping that's the case. Let's find out. We shall see. I'm really glad the dumb Discord bot that I added worked. All it does is just announce the stream. We're gonna have to figure out something else if we want fancy Discord features again, but okay, so this is the rover. Now let's see if we can use this mod. Oh, weird. It's saying Can't open the control panel for some reason. Oh, I might have to be at the Space Center? Let's see. It may not want to show you on the map. Well, I don't know. I definitely... Yeah, weird. Show control panel not working. Here, let's reload the controllers. Settings? Huh. Um... Let's see what's going on here. Oh. Okay. It's sort of... Yeah, it's drivable from here. Okay, here we go. Show control panel. Okay. All right, so let's give it a spot on the map to move to. Like there. And then we'll go, go. Switch to another vessel or scene. Okay. What moon plane launcher? Let's see what that was. I don't remember what that was. Yeah, it's too bad, Fiona. It was a good... It wasn't a good bot. It didn't work a lot of the time, but it could have been worse, I guess. Okay, so now let's see what's going on here. We've got our Bon Voyage, and it looks like the rover's moving at 1.44 meters a second. So if we just speed up a little bit... Okay, now let's go switch back to the rover. I think this is going to work. Whoa! Oh! Well, that was a way to handle that. It just dropped it from in midair. Why would it do that? Okay, now I'm afraid that I think it's still technically going to work, but like I think it's... I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can give it science tasks and move it still. Okay, where's our guy here? Let's see. Oh, that's the mission rover. Okay. Let's see. Gobbler 1. Oh my god, we have so many Gobbler 1s. Gobbler 1 rover. Okay, now data. Oh, here we go. Automatic. Okay, let's extend, turn on. Okay, cool. It's super hacky, but this thing is actually working. It's gonna drive around now. And in fact, we can speed up. Well, here, let's go to the tracking station. Yeah, pretty much evil. Yeah. Listen, that's fine. We don't need to understand how the universe works as long as it works. Okay, here we go. So this is the rover, and over time, yep. See, it's moving. There it goes. It's going. It's doing stuff. Okay, it lost power because it's in shadow, but it should... Okay, we've lost control, but should start up again. Yep, there it goes. It's moving. Look at it go. Doot, doot, doot. All right, cool. I don't really know where the biomes are. I guess we can take a look at our map here. This is actually the scanning data that we got from our previous missions, which is cool. And this is the biome data. And so we can... let's see. This doesn't have our rover on it, this map. So we don't really know where the rover is in relation to this. I wonder if there's a way to make that. I think you can use this to pick coordinates though with the Bon Voyage mod. So like we could say, let's see. Sometimes you can't open the control panel. I don't know why. It's really weird. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna worry too much about this. It's gonna move across the moon, and it's probably gonna hit a lot of different biomes. I guess the major moon biomes are like craters and stuff. So I should probably give it a task to like go to a crater or whatever. Ugh, man. Okay. What a good rover. All right, so let's open up our map and then open up our mod and show control panel. Pick on map. The thing is, I don't really know where it is right now. But let's just say like, oh, there it is. We can see it right there. It's up right where the cursor is. So I think if we just take it like this away, it'll go through like every biome possible. Wheels are not touching the ground. How do you know? Okay, hold on. I gotta make sure I don't like raise my voice too loud on the stream because Janelle is trying to teach a serious class in the other room. I just imagine me like screaming about some stupid video game thing and she's like trying to make a salient animation point. Okay, so rover. Oh yeah, okay, so okay, go. Vessel must be landed. Oh no. For some reason only now does it know that it's not. But see, this isn't like our fault. This was the fault of the mod dropping it from the sky. But this feels like karma though, because like it was a cheat to get this thing. Maybe it'll drop again and land on its feet. No. Oh! Gonna throw those brakes on. Okay. Go. Okay. All right. All right. It's working. It's working. Everything's fine. Okay. Let's hope this works. If it works, then we're gonna have a ton of science and we'll get to do some cool stuff on the stream. Let's see. There's our rover. It seems like it's moving, but well, here, let's open up our let's see. Looks like it's just okay. What about now? It should be moving now. Let's open up the rover thingy. It's not moving. Why isn't it moving? Let's see. What's the situation with the actual craft? Does it have alert? Danger, there's no more electric charge, but that's old. At least it should be. Well, I guess let's check in again with it. I wonder if the solar panels like exploded or something and I didn't notice. Hey, Retheus. Hope you're doing well too. I am fine myself. Um, yeah, just having a nice chill stream here. Okay, so it definitely hit the ground again. And I wonder if it's because I put the brakes on, but I mean, like, what else was I supposed to do? Look at our situation here. Okay. It does have power. It's got plenty of electric charge. But it is sliding precipitously. Um, mm, hmm. It's funny that we're sliding this much. I'm gonna brake again. I don't really understand why we're sliding. Is this like a big... Oh, this is a pretty big... Oh yeah, the camera was deceptive there. This is quite the hill that we're on. Okay. Yeah, the mod might... I forgot one of our bases was called We Did It. And then Potato's Bounce House. Not really that far away. They're both in this southern crater here. A lot of different flags planted on the moon at this point. Yeah, I think we need to let this thing continue to slide down the hill, although, I don't know, let's see. Show control panel. Pick on map. There, go. Switch to another vessel or scene to start moving. Cannot switch because we're moving over the surface. Okay, so we do need to just, like, stop sliding. Oh, except that the autopilot is active right now. Oh, okay. Oh, warning, you're moving over the surface. The game cannot save. Leaving now will set you back. Okay. So there's like the autopilot still moving us, but let's deactivate the autopilot. Okay. We've got control again. I'm going to try. We're sliding so fast. Oh, God. I think it was honestly because the brakes were on last time. But the brakes were on because of this. We're just like moving. Okay, we're slowing down again. I'm gonna like get us to daylight so we can see what we're doing here. Okay. So if I turn the brakes off now, yeah, we're definitely. We need to get down here, basically. Or you know what? Whoa. Let's just turn sideways and maybe it doesn't want that. It really just wants to roll down the hill. I guess it was a pretty big hill, now that I look at it. Yeah, it's quite the slope. Looks like the real off-ramp would be to the left. So we can just go down here. God, I'm afraid of getting, like, going, like, way too fast here, because we could really, eat it. What a dumb rover. Never quite sure. I think maybe, yeah, I still have two mods that are in conflict right now for the surface textures. Okay, yeah, we are really rolling now. I'm gonna throw the brakes on again. This seems relatively flat here. I feel like we can probably take the brakes off after we slow down again, and then it'll be okay. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine now. Everything's fine now. So let's pick the waypoint again. We'll call it there. We'll say go. No route to the target. Uh-oh. What about like down here? No route to the target. What if I just sort of manually pick? Okay. Okay, I think it's actually working now. Let's hope. All right. So what's the easiest way to find out if this? Okay, there's our rover. Or wait. Let's just go to the tracking station. It's the only way to do this. Trying to decide what kind of cocktail I want. I finally bought all of the things that you need for nice tiki drinks, like falernum and these kinds of things. Oh, hey, there it goes. It's moving. It's finally moving. I guess the question is it doing anything? We're still getting science from our satellites, but I don't know that we're getting science from this thing. Let's go moon rover. Okay, so temperature scan. What we want to see is this temperature scan going to like 0. 0 out of 12. Oh, hey, it just worked. I just saw the temperature scan in Northwest Crater. It happened so fast that you couldn't even see the numbers move there. Okay, cool. Actually working now, which means we can steer this thing into different craters. And, well, not really sure why only sometimes I can use the control panel. I guess you have to be attached to the actual craft every time, which is sort of annoying. I thought maybe you could do that. Or maybe you just have to be attached to a craft. Maybe not. Maybe you don't have to be controlling the specific craft. But whoa. Okay, let's right the ship here again. Oh my god, is it because it's moving again? Jesus. Alright, well, hopefully this waypoint is a more of a task, and then we... I feel like the polar region up here is probably something that I haven't explored. Let's send it there. Put wheels on all sides of the next rover. We did try that one time, Bill. I don't know if you were there, but that has been tried. I would not say it was a wild success, but yeah, juices, but mainly things like, yeah, falernum and grenadine and all those liqueurs and things. And also, I'm going to try to make the Smuggler's Cove molasses syrup, which is a one of the things that they add to their rum barrel, which people say is a an important ingredient. Okay, so let's see. It was in shadow there. It should be moving now, and it's not. Oh, it says awaiting sunlight. In the sun, though. What? Oh, no. Okay. No, it's technically moving. It says distance to target 65. Oh. Did it reach the target? I'm not sure it worked that time. But also, it seems like maybe it's not connecting to mission control. It says connection timed out. I wonder if something happened to it. I'm not sure this mod is all it was cracked up to be. We might have to just go the space plane route for this kind of stuff. Quadcopter drones, maybe. Okay, yeah, I see. I think it's the same problem of like it's moving. Let's see if I can maybe give it the waypoint before it gets going too fast. Nope, it's because we're moving. Once again, doesn't really feel like we're on an incline here. I guess we kind of are. Not really, though. Let's deactivate that. Stop. It really just wants to keep moving. Okay. It's roving. It's roving in sort of a bad way, but no, right to target. Okay, let's switch to... Okay, I think I got it working now. This is pretty hacky, but hey, if we get like 100 science out of it, I'll be happy. It does feel like if we could get like a real rover down there that was like Kerbal piloted, that it would be better. Okay, it's moving now. There it goes. And we're getting science. It's only really gained 68 science since we landed. Let's see what is left here. So what we're really looking for is temperature scans, I think. Temperature scans on the moon. Oh, there are a lot that we don't have. Most of them are craters, so it looks like we've got to give this thing more waypoints. Let's see. I'm going to try this one more time, and hopefully I can give it a go order that will take it through like many craters, and then this won't be so tedious. But yeah, it's true, Evil. It's also more fun to have real pilots. I'm not really sure. I need some help figuring out like what the best vehicle is for that kind of mission. Like, ooh, this is a cool area. This is like close to the North Pole. think there are definitely two texture mods fighting over on the Earth there. Yeah, I need to figure out like what's the best way to run around a mission or run around a planet and get all the science, because these rovers, I thought this mod would do the trick, but it's it could be better. Let's give it an order to go like here. Like there. Okay, so it's active, but we're moving so fast, I don't think it's gonna let us do it again. I think the question is, could we build like a rocket car that wouldn't just explode? Like, what's the best way? I almost wonder, ooh, what about this? What about a rocket that has probes on it that are just like a probe core and like, I don't know, like a big cushion or something that, like, you know, I would say a parachute, but this, you know, there's no atmosphere on the moon. But like something where we could basically just blanket the whole planet in probes that would have the science experiments on them, so that you wouldn't even need to drive around at all. You could just rocket, you know, send this rocket around, and all these things would just kind of like shoot off of it, land relatively safely, and then do science. I feel like maybe something like that could work. I guess on planets with atmospheres, it would be a hell of a lot easier, because you could just have a probe core with a bunch of parachutes on it, and that's all you would need. Well, batteries and... you wouldn't even need solar power, really. You would just need batteries. Because once it lands, it would just do the science immediately, and then that would be that. But I guess like one little solar panel would probably be fine. I almost want to try that now, because this is just like kind of a pain in the butt. And when is this even going to stop moving? Yeah, I have no patience for this. Let's go back to the Space Center. I don't know what that is here. Okay, so we do have a lot of science now. We have enough for a 300 level upgrade. So we should definitely upgrade something. These are the better rover wheels. So that would let us build like real, like Kerbal driven rovers. That would be kind of fun. But we actually don't have the prerequisites. Oh, yeah, we do. We have one prerequisite. That's enough. What else does this give us? This gives us the external command seat, so that's for driving rovers. This is all, I mean, this is the field science. This is kind of what we're talking about here. Electric motors. I mean, this is the thing to research if we want to build rovers that will give us more science. On the other hand, this is the 300 science investment for the infrared telescope. So I guess we basically have a choice to make here. Do we go for beamed power laser? Do we go for this stuff, which would let us find comets and asteroids? Or Or do we go for the field science, which will let us build Kerbal rovers that'll let us drive around and get science easier than we've been getting it? This is also useful because it's a high resolution imager, which gives us like the I think there are like different levels of this scanner map that we cannot yet do. Let's see, visual. Yeah, we don't have a high res visual scan, nor do we have the high res altimetry scan, and I think that would give us both of those, which would give us science in the process. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we gotta go for the telescope. What are our options up here? Large volume containment, cryogenic dual tank, heavy fuel tanks, not super necessary right now. Composites, a photon sail. So we can make the Deep Space Nine solar sail. Lots of structural panels, which will be nice, but probably not necessary right now. Same goes for this stuff. Inflatable airlock, that'll be good, but yeah, not necessary. These are nice, but again, not necessary. Having these engines. I don't really know what this description is talking about. Open up interesting possibilities for in-situ utilization of resources. Oh, does this use a different kind of fuel? This must use a different kind of fuel. Oh, it does. Liquid methane. So the idea with this engine is you can mine liquid methane, like say on the moon, and then fuel a craft that uses this rocket and just refuel it over and over again. That's pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna just go out on a limb here and say that we need the infrared telescope. I think we got to do it. I think it'll be fun to play around with. Also, this resource mapper is probably good too. Survey scanner. All this stuff seems really good. So we'll grab this, and then we'll grab the field science after that, maybe. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, let's just open up the rocket that we were using just now. And hey, Tyler. So we got this survey scanner. Not really sure what this does. It looks like it... Let's read the description again. So, natural resource information. Has potential upgrades. Gas chromatograph. Mass spectrometer. Okay, so that does atmospheric measurements. Gamma ray spectrometer. So this is like a whole category of science that I didn't even know existed. Oh yeah, gamma ray experiment. Whoa. Okay. That's cool. What the hell is jammed? I don't understand. Let's see. Magnometer? All right, we have this advanced resource mapper. I guess we're going to throw all of these on a probe and just have them have one circle the moon and one circle Kerbal, and we'll just get all the science associated with this stuff. Or actually, we don't even need a circle Kerbal. We can do that after takeoff. But here's the infrared telescope. So how big is this thing? Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to repurpose this gobbler. We're going to call this Gobbler 2. And we're going to take the dumb rover off of here. And yeah, we're gonna take the rover off of there, and then we're gonna add all of this new science stuff to it. So, it gets in the way of the other things. Let's move these to here. And, okay. Surface scanning module? Interesting. So this you could put on an unmanned probe as well, like kind of how I was describing. We could drop this just, I'm not sure how this actually functions. I'm going to throw one on here just so I know. We also got this medium scanning arm, which I assume is just like a larger version of the light scanning mod. Hey, Ann. Well, we just unlocked a bunch of new science stuff, including this infrared telescope. So the idea is we're going to launch this telescope for sure. Actually, I'd really like to launch 2 of them. So we're going to build... Let's build just kind of like a structure for these things so that they have power. And batteries. I don't know. I guess it's also going to need communications array. I'm wondering if this thing's going to need like a ton of power. I wonder if we should throw some extra batteries on here. Probably. Rats, yeah, no, I know. If you're referring to the scanning module, yeah, I realize it only works when you're on the ground. I want to throw one on here anyway, just to see exactly how it functions, because I don't know if it has like a range or something. Like, I'm curious. They won't show me the UI for that until we actually launch, so I just want to know like what we're getting into there. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're going to build 2 of these probes, then really what I should do is put the survey scanner on this thing, if there's space. This is getting a little ridiculous. I might need another structural piece. And now it's getting quite large. I suppose... God, this thing is huge. Didn't think you'd have to, like, configure that. That's a good thing that I noticed that. Yeah, wow. Okay, so... let's throw that up there, and that there, and there, and... I'm just going to throw, like, every possible experiment on this probe. Just a general use thing here. Advanced resource mapper. We don't need that one. Atmospheric fluid spectroverometer? What does this do? Performing accurate spice improvement. I guess it just scans the atmosphere. So in theory, I suppose that's fine from space. I didn't know if you had to like drive that into the ocean. Okay. I think that we have all the new gadgets on here. I'm not sure I ever used this one either. That's probably good to have on. Okay, and Jesus, it's really quite something. I was gonna attach two of these, but I have no idea how. I'd have to just stack them one after the other. It seems insane. Oh, also this is gonna need... I mean, I guess that's just the end of it, huh? So then decoupler is like... like that. This is way overbuilt. Like massively overbuilt. Maybe not enough solar panels too. Let's rotate this thing so that it's like that, and then we can squeeze a bunch in here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Do I have to configure this stuff too? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh. Oh, atmospheric science, underwater science, atmospheric harvester. Oh, you can use it to extract different things from the atmosphere. Wow. All right. That's interesting. Well, I guess we'll do the other two. We'll do... Oh. Atmospheric science and, well, the underwater science maybe actually has to be underwater, I guess. Let's see. It seems like it. That's really interesting. I'm surprised that's possible. But I guess we don't need it then. Oh, there are two different kinds of atmospheric science, though. Okay, so we're going to need two of these anyway. Interesting. So much going on here. Okay. And then these things are all kind of whatever. Okay. I think, unless this needs to be configured. Seems good. Okay, I think we're good to go. So basically, well, let's add a little RCS situation. And then need some RCS fuel. Okay, it looks kind of ridiculous, but I think it's probably going to be fine. There's no way to get a fairing around this stupid thing. I don't understand how this thing is so big. I guess you could put it on top? It looks like a funny little hat. I mean, the funny thing is I think that would actually work better. Yeah. It totally would. Sure. Let's do the little hat version. I think that's fine. Okay, Gobbler 2 ready to go. And it's probably got way too much fuel on it. I think what we're going to want to do is launch this into orbit around Kerbal, or Kerbin rather, and then launch a second one and put it in orbit of the moon. I don't think we're going to want to try to do this in one. But yeah, let's get that infrared telescope going. I'm really curious how this works. So we'll go to polar orbit so that we get a good scan with all our new instruments. Not really sure how high we should be going though. Let's take a look at the science panel here. So for this space low, infrared telescope is space high though. So I guess we'll do the science at space low and then at low altitude, and then we'll go up to a higher altitude after that. Looks like that's pretty much, yeah, the case here. Yep. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go to low orbit and then proceed to higher orbit for the permanent experiments. This is a much sleeker rocket, much fancier. Oh, I need to add the rockets that boost our fuel tanks away. This is really bad that we're having to drop them the way that we are right now without angling the ship early. It's like so inefficient. Also, that's kind of dangerous. Sometimes they do collide. Nice clouds. I still don't know what's going on over there. I'll have to check my mods, I guess. Okay. We can probably safely pitch over. Actually, at this point, we should just go hard over. We do not need to be going any higher because we're trying to hit a low altitude orbit. Looking pretty good, actually. Okay. So... Cool, okay. Yeah, at this point, I suppose... we're probably good to keep burning a little bit more. We're going to point even more toward the Earth. Whoa. Oh, we're wobbling. Oh no, I don't like how much we're wobbling. Looks like a big finger. Okay. The orbit's looking pretty good, though. I think probably at this point we do have to wait. We need to stop, cut the engine off, get to kind of like here-ish, and then continue. All right, when this hits 70, we're gonna stop. Okay, perfect. All right, so there's plenty of fuel on the next stage. I think we can just jettison this stage now, and we'll be good to go. So let's do our experiments and see what the deal is here. I guess we probably did want to be in a polar orbit. I didn't think about that. I probably should have tried adjusting that earlier, but we've got so much fuel. We'll be okay. Let's go auto. All right, let's deploy our solar panels. And enable all our... I don't know what the heck this thing's trying to tell me. Oh, start tracking object. Misaligned with Duna. I don't know why it's trying to track near Duna and not near... Well, I guess we need to be in higher space, probably. It's probably just going to need to go higher. Okay. Let's try to run all of these. It's going to say invalid situation for a lot of them because we're not at high orbit. Okay. Gonna orbit quite a few times. All right, and now we can go to high space, which I think is something like 250,000 or something. I don't know. I think we just need to bump it out a bit more. Probably like that's probably fine. So we'll warp to that maneuver. Yeah, I don't really know how this telescope works. I guess I should probably look it up. Okay. All right, that should do it on that end, and then from there we'll go higher. Oh wow, actually it just needs a little bit more to be over 250. Okay. And then here we'll need to go out to like there. Perfect. Right on the line. Oops, that was correct actually. I see, that's the new periapsis. Okay. All right, so let's hit this mark, and then, yeah, it looks like the high space stuff is running now. Infrared telescope's running. Completion in 25 years. I guess it just sort of slowly accrues science. That's pretty cool. A maximum of 660. That's pretty nice. Telescope works only in sonar, but that's what I thought, Light, and then it looks like maybe not. Looks like it's going to work. Okay. We bumped out our orbit. But now we are in high space. And yeah, I mean, I guess the issue with some of this stuff is that I probably should, yeah, I've got to be in like a polar orbit. But yeah, because it's scanning here, but it's not going to really. Okay, here, let's just get into a polar orbit. That's fine. Okay. Whoa. It's quite a bit of delta V. It's actually going to use every bit of what we've got on this second stage. But that's okay. It's so wobbly. So yeah, I don't know about this beep experiment. Not quite sure what the deal is with that. It looks like the atmospheric thing has to be done in the atmosphere, which, like, surprise. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't be, but that's why that isn't working. This, however, is working. I'm not really sure what the point of it is, though. Weird. Oh, God, we're a little off course. Whoa. Okay, here's our new Periapsis, and what happened? What happened? Oh, we're out of fuel. Okay. Next stage. Looks like that's gonna be pretty good. Okay. Oops. Okay, now we are in a polar orbit for all our things that need that. Scanning, etc. And I don't know. I mean, the atmospheric stuff's not working. Resource survey says unmet requirement. Don't know why. Obviously, the surface scanner is not working. Okay, so this is the thing. All right, so this says unmet requirement. It looks like there are different, like, things you can scan for, and maybe that's why. This seems very complicated. The M700 resource, or survey scanner. I don't know what's going on with this. Works well on a small satellite. The electric demand is brief. Requires a stable polar orbit and an appropriate altitude. On Kerbal, the altitude should be... Oh. Nothing, because there are no resources on Kerbal. Okay. Or no, Kerbin. Oh, I see. It needs to be between 60 kilometers and 1.5 million meters. So it should be fine. I don't know why it's not working. The scan result can be viewed in the map mode. It's automatically transmitted to the map. I have no idea how this thing works. It looks like the telescope, it's saying it's going to take 1,000 years here. It looks like maybe it needs to be aligned. Like it needs to be maybe at a certain orbit or a certain solar orbit. Yeah. I'm not sure. It's giving me some weird stuff here. It says it's now mapping asteroids and comets passing through. Oh, okay. Oh. It says misaligned with Duna. That's weird. So it can only look for asteroids near one planet at a time. That planet will be the one with the next largest semi-major axis than the telescope's orbit. If you exactly match a planet's semi-major axis, then it will be unstable in deciding whether to look at that planet or the next one. So this is more complicated than my brain can handle right now. Okay. Well, so it's trying to track Duna. Where's Duna? So it's... I think it does have to be around the sun. I think it's got to be in an orbit around the sun. I think that to track asteroids in between, like Eve and Kerbin, I'd want to be like between those two things, right? Otherwise, if I wanted to be tracking something coming from the direction of Duna, I'd want to be between Duna and Kerbin. I think you've got to actually do a deep space mission with this kind of a thing. Which is cool, but I just had no idea that was what it was doing. This is the Sentinel infrared telescope. Yeah, I don't know. There's another one further down the tech tree, but I've got the Interstellar mod and Kerbalism and a couple other mods, so I'm never quite sure where these parts are coming from, if they're stock or not. But yeah, this is my first time launching a telescope, so I don't really know what the hell I'm doing. But yeah, I guess I've got to put it into a solar orbit. Centurion, I don't have a contract. I'm actually just trying to see how this works, / locate a comet to go to it and land on the comet, maybe? You know, just for fun. There are a lot of... I'm basically doing like a science playthrough, so the idea is that, you know, we would find a comet, and then there are comet-associated science tasks that would get us a bunch of science. So like, you know, all this stuff here. I don't know. Let's see. Where's the... See, on the other hand, it says long period comet sample, and I'm like, does that mean you find the sample on the body? Like, what can you actually do on the comet? Like, can you get comet samples from a comet? I don't know how any of this works. Whoa, what are all the... Oh, that's a planet. What is slate? Oh, those must be moons. Tecto. I don't know what these are. I wonder if these are comets. What the heck is Tecto? Because they're not... They must be... Maybe they're moons. Let's see. Do these have moons? Oh, they have moons. Okay. These extra planets have moons. Oh yeah, they're the moons. Wow, they have a lot of moons. Huh. Okay. Well, that's way off in the future. All right, so this thing isn't going to work unless we put it into a solar orbit. I don't think we have the the fuel for that now. I think this is just going to live as a satellite, which is fine. It's still getting some science points from these site readings. I want to get these site readings done and then re-enable the telescope, but it looks like... Yeah, I don't know. It's weird that the telescope... It says it has data to transmit. I don't understand. Okay, well, I'm gaining a bunch of science. That's all that matters. If I super fast forward here, it's getting quite a bit. Okay, I think we've tapped out though. We've got all the site data that we can get. I'm still confused as to why a couple of these, I guess some of them are low space. So maybe what I'll do is put this thing into a... God, I have to, like, focus back on Kerbal here, but it's kind of difficult. Because it wants to... Weird. Well, let's go to the train station. I guess I don't really care whether I get every little last bit of science from Kerbin. I guess I'll see if we can do like a solar orbit with this thing. I don't know. I mean, let's try it. Um, yeah, it's really the resource, the M700 resource survey that I don't know what requirements it needs. Oh, thanks, Kat. Yeah, I always forget that you can do that when you're in the map. All right, well, yeah, let's just maybe make a few minor adjustments to the, well, is there anything that we would need if we were, anything extra on this thing that we would need if we're in a solar orbit? Probably not. I mean, it's got, it's got plenty of battery power and solar panels. I don't know what else you'd really need. The relay antenna are the best I've got, so I don't know if we would need to add anything. Maybe like, well, I don't think we need like radiation shielding or anything because we don't have any Kerbins. I'm going to take the scanner off because I don't know what the hell it does or how it works. Don't need these. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking we just launch again and then oh, the gamma ray spectrometer also didn't really like work. I don't know what. Maybe that has to be like on the planet or something. All right, I'm just gonna run this again, and we'll try to get this thing into a solar orbit and see if we can detect some comets and stuff. Oh, hey, Bobby. How are you doing? I just resurrected you in Kerbal. You were your little Kerbal person was missing in action or whatever. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I don't know if we really have enough fuel to make this work, but I guess we'll see. Oh, I keep forgetting to add the dumb... you know what, let's add the little booster things. I don't know if they're going to work very well. I've got this fuel chain thing happening, and I don't know. I tried this once and it didn't quite work, but the Vernier engines, let's see. So, okay, so like, yeah, and then Gonna want the wait, how do you angle them? Oh, they only gimbal in one direction. Okay. That's why I didn't use them, because it's kind of hard to, like... Well, I guess what you would do is do like that. So then they would... But the problem, of course, is that it would go like that way, but then the butt of this is going to hit. So... I don't know... Maybe if I limit the thrust... Maybe if I limit the thrust. I'll try it. It could be an absolute disaster, but whatever. Oops. Should be this one and this one. These two. There. Okay. Should be good to go. So yeah, with a 10 thrust limiter, you would hope that all it does is sort of gently nudge them this way as they fall apart, as opposed to sometimes they come in. So the rocket's going to be going up, so as long as the butt doesn't like immediately slam into the other butt. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. This will be interesting. So got our little engines there. Our first engine that's going to fall off is this one. Yeah, this thing's going to push it this way. This one will push this way. The rocket will go straight up still. I hope it works. Let's see if it works. Here we go. First test. I don't know that the engine fired. Huh. I don't really know what the engine looks like, so it's kind of hard for me to tell. Maybe it's because after it's separate... I don't know. I actually don't know why it would not have fired. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, I don't see it really shooting any flames or anything. It's a little... Oh, geez. Oh, I very haphazardly started rolling that over, and that could have been bad. Oh, no, it's not good. It's definitely not good. Okay. That was dicey. Yeah, these don't seem to be working. I bet if I manually trigger them, they look different. Oh, no. No, they're not doing anything. Flame out, it says. Flame out. They don't seem to have any fuel. Do these need their own fuel sources? Oh my god, that's weird. Oh, I would not have thought that they need their own fuel. I thought there was just like a little bit of fuel in there, and then you just kind of... Oh, okay. Whoops. That's why they don't work. Okay. Fine. Alright. Let's get to a decent altitude, I guess, and then, I don't know, we're gonna need to go... well, I guess what we'll want to do is get to, like, here-ish. That's my scientific terminology. So we'll kind of widen, and then from here we'll do a second maneuver like so. And that'll put us on a... Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. Let's see if this works. Let's warp to that first maneuver. Yeah, Kat, I don't think I have those yet. In fact, I know I don't, which is why I was trying these. Yeah, whoops, didn't work. Okay. Let's get rid of that, shall we? And, yep. Yeah, the Kerbal Interstellar mod is... it's pretty cool, but the tech tree is enormous, and it buries a lot of things that are not... Well, I don't know if they're normally buried, but it's definitely... coupled with the Kerbalism mod, which makes science accrued over time in a lot of cases versus like instantly acquired, just makes everything a little bit harder to get. So we're sort of slowly poking our way through the tech tree. Well, I don't know if we want to extend those. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. We had completed that burn. Didn't notice. All right. And then, yeah, that's probably still fine-ish. Let's go to the next maneuver. We're wobbling. Okay, next stage. This thing's got tons of fuel on it. We'll be able to do some decent correction here if we need to, but okay. All right, let's extend our solar panels and all that jazz, and then yeah, I don't know. Let's turn on the telescope. Let's see if it works. So it's gonna say misaligned right now, and then we'll see as we escape urban orbit here. Will that improve? Mapping Duno. Whoa, okay. So, that's cool. Weirdly now this section of the infrared telescope says invalid situation. So there are like two things going on here. There's like the actual like comet asteroid mapping, and then there's some other science gathering thing that is separate from that. All right, so if we fast forward, what are we actually getting here? So like, I don't know. Whoa. Yeah, I don't actually know what the where the comets show up. I guess they just show up as like objects on this map, maybe? I don't know. feel like we might lose contact with Kerbin here. And comms connection too weak. Yeah, okay. Oh, we just got some science, though. We just got some kind of science for doing something. But yeah, we have a pretty weak connection to Kerbin, and it's about to completely die. Well, we're like barely in connection, but I guess it's not actually like mapping the asteroids from this distance now. Yeah, I don't really know how to get a better connection for these. I mean, I guess we just need more powerful satellites, but like in theory, you'd want like relays running around in space to bounce off each other, but I'm not sure how to do that other than to launch like a ton of probes. Okay, well, we have no connection. So we're just gonna have to wait until Kerbin catches up. Which could be years, so I'm not sure what to do now. I think this thing's maybe just lost in space. So yeah, that's a weird one. I don't know. I don't know how you do asteroid mapping and maintain the connection. I guess we need better communication devices. Let's go look at the tech tree and see what's coming down the line for that. I think we did get some science from that, but it blipped by so fast I didn't notice what the value was. Well, whatever it wasn't a lot. We only have 140 right now. So, communication stuff. Yeah, this is probably it. High gain antenna, deep space probes. Okay, so we're gonna need that probably, which makes sense because it's on the same tech tree level as the antenna. But yeah, we're probably gonna need that before we can actually do what we want to do. There's so many instruments. I'm never really sure what they all do. They kind of say what they do, and then they kind of don't. I probably have to just Google them more often. Okay, so at this point, let's look at our science options here. What can we do to just get some like really quick, like lots of science? So there's the atmospheric composition landed on the moon. That's 200 right off the bat. I feel like, yeah, we probably can just go to the moon with some of these newer instruments and just like clean up. The magnetosphere on the moon, that's right there. That's just another, yeah, we can get like probably like hundreds of science. Oh, this beep. Uh, This beep experiment in space low, if we put a probe in orbit of space low of the moon, we're going to get hundreds of signs. Okay, so what we need is just another mission to the moon, I guess. And then we're going to get so much science from that that we can probably start to do some wacky stuff after that. I think infrared laser beam experiment. Oh man, okay. Yeah. Radiation scans on the surface.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing.
Thanks, Bonneville.
Not because they are easy.
Is the rover still generating sense? No, Potato. The rover was kind of a mess because it kept, like, I'm not sure the mod is actually that good. I mean, it is. It definitely saves a lot of time. But the issue is that for the rover to move via the mod, the rover has to be stopped, like at a stop. But it also can't have its brakes on. If its brakes are on, it just doesn't move at all. So you've got to like have it on a flat plane to send it new coordinates, basically. Probably some planets that's totally fine. With the moon, there's just like a million craters and slopes and things, so it's a little rough. But yeah, I think a probe around the moon plus like maybe we can design something that would just shoot off 1,000 little moon probes. I mean, like, what's a good way to slow down? I wonder if there's any way to just like protect something as it hits the surface. I do feel like there was like a wacky like inflatable something that protected. I'm gonna look at the tech tree again. Hold on. I feel like there's something that would actually work for this weird probe idea. These are going to be just inflatable airlock, heavy landing. Oh, that's a heat shield. Okay. Hmm. Well, this thing's huge. Specialized control? No. I mean, I guess the question is, what's the smallest, like, I almost wish there was like a self-landing something, you know? Like, could we, just something that, it's easy to pilot. I don't know. Maybe at the end of the day, the best thing to do is to just do a manned mission with a better rover. Just drive around getting all the stuff. It's probably the case. But the idea of like something that would just like have 8 probes that were maybe like this big, like this with some batteries and just like a couple things. If they, you know, with parachutes, it would be totally possible. I guess the thing I'm describing is something that would work perfectly well with a planet that has an atmosphere and not well with one that doesn't. So, yeah, I guess that's just the case. Still bummed our space plane didn't work very well. It was pretty funny, but I feel like we were onto something with that. We can't load it anymore. Yeah, I know, Potato. Yeah, it really requires atmosphere. I mean, the thing that you'd want is like, I mean, we did it before where we were launching like multiple probes and landing them all independently. But that's just too hard fuel-wise. Like, I don't know that we could design something where we had like 8 things that all had the fuel to stop and land on the moon. I think it'd be really tough. It's just be too much fuel. God, this survey scanner, I really don't understand what it's supposed to do. Well, I guess maybe between this stream and the next Kerbal stream, I will launch a probe to the moon, because it's not like we haven't done that before, and try to get all that science that exists there, using our new resource mapping, yada 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 instruments. Feels like there's a lot to be had in just kind of a basic couple of missions that probably wouldn't take that long. But they wouldn't be that exciting. I think what I want to do is get a bunch of science and come back on the stream, and we'll do some like high-risk manned missions to distant planets, which I think is maybe the most fun thing to do with Kerbal. But until this moment, we haven't really approached the parts that we would need for that kind of thing. We're pretty close, though. I think after we do get all the science that we can get off of the moon, and maybe even I'll send one of these probes to Minmus too, the other moon. I feel like between those 2 moons, we'll probably have like thousands of science. I mean, I would just launch those right now, but I think my wife is done teaching her class, and she's probably going to want to watch some more Yellow Jackets. So I think that's where I'll be going right now. But this was a really nice, chill stream. Thanks for hanging out in chat, everybody. I quite possibly will be back tomorrow for either more of this or maybe something else. It's going to depend upon, I guess, whether I want to chop down a tree tomorrow or not. Or if I want to do this. It'll depend upon the whims of a tired person. What kind of tired am I? I'll probably be tired. I'll probably want to stream rather than do some manual labor. I might save more manual labor for the weekend. But yeah, maybe another chill like evening stream tomorrow as we start our I don't know, this is kind of like the midlife of this run. It looks like we've got, a couple more of these to unlock, and then we'll be really in a good place for some deep missions here, deep space missions. I mean, also, like, looking at these spaceplane parts, we could probably build a plane that would be a heck of a lot trustier by by just unlocking a few more of these. So we'll see how much science this gets us. Maybe I'll do that stuff on stream. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go for now. So take care, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Bye. Hour 2.5, and I think we're on world record pace. Not everyone runs this category. Oh! Hi, my name's Nick Brecken. All right, here we go. Oh, wow, I've never clicked this button.
Yeah, I'm Luke Skywalker. Yeah. Yeah. No!
I am a game developer, occasional podcaster.
Get over the door, you coward!
I stream almost daily on this channel now called Idle Thumbs.
No!
We have a really good community.
Oh, no!
Please join us for,
Nope. Nope. Oh my god, I'm alive.
the hoisting. Join us for the madness.
Oh no, the engine's too big.
Join us for the hubris. What I need to do is stand on the roof of this Jeep and fire a rocket-propelled grenade.
Oh no! No!
I occasionally stream with my girlfriend Janelle.
I live on the edge.
No.
I live on the edge.
No, you don't.
Sorry, I occasionally stream with my partner Janelle.
Oh, Toby.
And my wonderful dog, Toby, who you may see.
Oh my god, Toby.
Toby, get out of there. This part's not going to be used.
Ready for the knowledge. Hi. This is how you take pictures. You take a lot of pictures and then you select the one good one, right? Isn't that how you take pictures? That's how. You piece of shit!
You did it!
That was way too big. I don't like being that big. This is a much better size for my face. This should be censored.